Good evening. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics coming to you live from the fish room. And I want to welcome you into the live stream. And I hope and pray that everyone's having a good Tuesday. It's been a rough week for me, but I'm glad to be here in the name of the Lord and to be with you all and share this hour with you all in fish topics, plants, aquatic plants, species, um, deep substrate, new species, blah, 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 breeding for profit. Want to say hi to Diego, Silver Creek Aquatics, Nathan Hovey, Cassie B. Silver Creek says hi to everyone. We've got Boots, Cats. We've got Skull Aquatics, we've got Chew, we've got that's it for right now. We thank you for joining us. Come on in. Get your favorite beverage, which I forgot mine. Lumpy Dog, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. There's Mr. Lee Wilcox coming in for a hello and then probably off to La La Land. I will tell Rod you said hello, Lee. And I checked my list, Tom. Great. Everybody getting their hellos in. Nothing really new going on in the fish room except I didn't have any albino Cory eggs hatch out. Not sure if there's fertility going on. She's an older female. She could be sterile. Silver Creek Aquatics says, speaking of plants, I recorded my next plant species spotlight and the audio was completely missing. It was 30 minutes of clip. Oh no, and now you got to redo it. Or you can take it and do voiceover and play some music. You could do that. So don't throw the 30-minute clip away. Okay? I was separating my angels due to fussing going on. And my angel was keeping the barbs stressed out. Even though I'm looking at the barbs, they don't look like they're doing any better. They're pretty much staying towards the bottom now. But I'm going to feed all of the fish here in a few minutes while everybody's coming in. Hey Sandy, welcome to the live stream. I buy my fish foods from Everything Aquatic, from Crayfish Empire, from I'll get it right in a minute, Shrimp Envy. And I use the samples that Keith sends me from Dr. Baslier. Pumpkin medium pellets. Those are really nice and fine for small species like nano species. My chili rasboras are doing well. Rod lost another rasbora upstairs, so instead of having 10, he has 9 now. But the dwarf rainbows are doing good. I couldn't voice over it that well. It was more in-depth this time. Would be easier for me just to retake it. Okay, I understand that happens sometimes. I was just giving some suggestions. I would write my script and read it. But anyway, I've got some tropical flakes and some algae wafers. And a lot of my fish love these organic microgranules. So go to everythingaquatic.net and look at her fish foods and order away. And I hope you don't mind. I'm going to walk around and do some feeding. And that was a little bit of flakes. Now I'm gonna feed some of the organic granules. Fish Fam Link Matt came in. Hey, my schooling fish always end up in odd numbers. Lumpy dog. Yeah, that's happening over here too. I bought 12 of the rummy nose tetras, and I'm down to, I think, 7. And now I'm getting ready to hand out my algae wafers. Well done, Tommy. I was wondering how to get the bot. Okay. Cassie B says, I just fed my bettas. Why do they always look at me and not where I put the food? That's interesting. I have 2 beta feeders, and they are floating squares. And you train them to go to a certain area to feed. All right. Everybody's been fed. I always give them treats after water changes and stuff also. In this fish room being such an older fish room, we don't have many water changes. Sometimes I end up topping off a little bit, but if I top off this time, I definitely will do a 20 to 40% water change next time, which could be, you know, at the next evaporation moment. So sometimes it's every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's a little bit longer, like 3 weeks before I do a water change. I have 14 aquariums going right now, and I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, I think I have 3 tanks with cherry shrimp in it. And if there's anybody that I missed coming in, please forgive me. I was up feeding the fish, but welcome to the live stream. I don't have any material prepared for tonight, even though I'm very glad to see Jeremy at Sergeant Tank. He went live the other day from his new home here in Alabama. So if y'all missed it, which I missed it too, I had to watch the replay. He had some chit chat with us, and he told us that his youngest son wanted a tank in his room, and then he showed us the chicken coops that they have, and I think it's a 300-gallon stock tank outside with some red ear slider turtles in it. So anyway, I think I saw on Aquarium Co-op the other day that he had some more turtle eggs. Corey was always handy with the turtles. I thought that was so cool. The minnows are doing well outside. This week has been a hot week here in Alabama. It's been up in the 80s, upper 80s, and the lows were in the upper 60s. So if anybody wants to send me some plants and some fish, just hit me up in email at slc-aquatics@gmail.com. I'll pay the shipping, and I'll take what fish you want to share with me and what plants you want to share with me. I have lots of water wisteria right now. I'll do swaps. I've got hydrophila going on. I've got some is it bibotus? I'm saying it wrong. Bobitis. Excuse me. I know I'm saying it wrong. This weekend I'll probably pick up a couple more barbs species that we talked about last week, and that is the Odessa barbs and the black rose barbs. And we looked at them together, and I pulled up some website photos, and I'm still not clear on the rosy red minnows. I do believe I just have a red minnow, cloud minnow, that is in the same family as the gold cloud minnows. And I think how many did I have? 10. I had 10. So right now they're living under the duckweed and under the other plants that I have in the tub outside. The shabumpkins are doing well. I'm getting ready to do a top off there in that 150 gallon. And I added some of those clay balls that I bought from Amazon, but lesson learned, they ended up floating instead of sinking. So I bought the wrong ones. Let me check out chat, see if I missed any questions. I think everybody's talking to each other. Lee's still hanging in there to my knowledge. Craig's Catfish Cave came in. Hey, how we doing? We're going to check this home out at lunchtime. Yay! Congratulations. Nice picture, Chew. How many aquariums do you have? Susan is winging it. Yep, I definitely am winging it tonight. Whee! Man, I've got a sore on my arm. I busted my arm. Don't even know what I did. You know, that happens as you get older. A little pain. Hey, you just keep going. So, Cassie B is sharing links. Thank you. Appreciate it. Skull Aquatics is usually doing it, but I think he's busy tonight. I know he came in. Good morning, Susan. Craig's Catfish Cave. Cassie B says Skull, the crypts are doing great still, not growing taller than 6 inches, though. How big do they get? That's interesting about plants. Crypts, the crypts that Skull Aquatics sent me, all melted back, but they're all growing new leaves because the rhizome in the stem was still intact. And I have them spread out in multiple aquariums, some of them floating, some of them in the substrate. My calico bristlenose plecos tank is a little cloudy, so I'm going to do another water change there. My rummy nose tetras are doing well. I haven't done a second treatment of levamisol with my angelfish, but they seem to be doing really well. Their guts are clearing up. I don't see any worms. I know I should go ahead and do another treatment just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Okay, I still have 7 Corydora, and with 1 male, the peppered Corydora. So he burned his foot, I think. Please don't let it go untreated. Susan, do you want to try some Daisy's rice fish? Sure. They're cold water fish, and just send me an email and we'll share. If there's anything that I have that you want, we'll share. And like I said, I'll pay the shipping and welcome them into my fish room. Mine aren't spreading either. They must need fertilizer. Yeah, the right lighting, having the rhizome not too far under the substrate, having too much light, having not enough light. It takes trial and error with them. And I liked it because there was such a variety in the crypts. They weren't all of the same species, and that was exciting. Um, Craig, please take care of yourself. My mom's now got a bad infection in her foot, and I'm concerned that it's really gone on too long. I feel like a caveman when it comes to aquarium plants. I may end up adding CO2. A little CO2. I've never used it. I've never used the liquid CO2 or the bubble CO2. So Lee is giving advice to Craig. Put your foot in a clean bucket of cold water and keep it in as long as you can. I burnt my hand with petrol and had to have it in cold water for over 24 hours. Blisters the size of grapes mate. The water kept it clean, sterile, and pain-free. Oh, you've got my love and prayers. Yep, that's cool advice. What else? I sold my heater. I'm going to buy another heater, but I'm going to get it locally because the first time I ordered it through Amazon, it was busted and I had to order it again. I've sold some algae wafers, and it's about time to get some gelatin to mix with this so that I can feed my snails. I bought some purple snails from Foxy Roxy and Brian. Can't think of his name right now. And I ended up trading. Let's see. Max brought me the Shelleys, and I gave him 4 purple black-footed snails. They are growing. Roxy told me they would grow fast, and they have. Y'all so funny. Hey Bunny Viper, how we doing, sweetheart? Good to have you in the live stream. Hope I'm doing well today. Yeah, it's just been a week. It's been an emotional week. I'm not gonna say I'm here and gone tomorrow, but I'm gonna take one day at a time while I deal with these personal family issues of mine, and take care of the fish room the best I can. Hope I can finally do another levamisole treatment over in the 40 breeder, and I forget what we said these barbs were. They're not tiger barbs. I know last week everybody helped me come up with a name for them, but I forgot already. Some kind of moon barb or honey barb. I don't know. I want to get the Agassiz or Agassiz Corridor spawning. Think I need to add some males in the batch. If anybody's got some male Agassiz Corridora, and I've got 3 pygmy Corridora, and if Heather can catch some more, she'll sell me some more, and I'd like to get them spawning. And I want to move the albinos into a larger tank. I'm going to swap the snail tank out with the albino cories and get them on water changes and maybe some rapashi community. And I know they like frozen bloodworms, so I need to buy some frozen bloodworms. New local Austin's in the house. Whee! How we doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, that was interesting, Cassie. Lee, did you go to the coronation? Bunny, we are checking 9 pyrus out today. I hope it's suitable. And Lee says, Ivy, I haven't seen Cassie B in about 2 years. Cassie, no, but I did watch it on TV. And Silver Creek is saying hi to Miss Bunny. Bunny Viper Aquatics. So, I haven't been able to visit anybody's channel lately. Who all's going to Aquashella Dallas? Is it too late? Let me see. I'll share it on the screen. Gotta change it. Here we go. Aquashella Dallas. Let me move my camera. May the 20th and 21st at Dallas Market Hall. Get directions, book your room, buy your tickets, vendors, creators, main stage. Let me see what the creator says. Who is Aquashella? Okay, here's the pricing, and I'm just gonna mute my camera. Pricing is $85, taxes and fees for a 2-day wristband, 10 a.m. VIP entry, Aquashella glasses, early bird speakers, YouTube meet and greet. Then you've got the early bird for $30, and that's a 1-day wristband. You get the 11 a.m. early entry and Aquashella glasses and the early bird speakers. Then there's general fees, $25, and kids tickets. The main speakers, woo-hoo-hoo. We've got Sammy Joshi, John Hudson, Mark Levinson. We've got Michael Paletta, Joe Yolo, whoever that. Long Island Aquarium. All right. Zenzo Tazawa. And we've got Jason from Prime Time Aquatics. All right. Sounds like a really great weekend. Email sent. Thank you, Jeff. I'll be looking for it. All my devices are on mute right now. All right. The deadline, May the 31st for articles and short stories and things pertaining to our newsletter. So if you would like to participate in the May-June newsletter, I need articles, I need short stories, I need fish memes, I need video links, I need upcoming events and more. So, share that information with Fish Fam Mom at slc-aquatics@gmail.com. And I hope you enjoy your newsletters, and if you'd like to see something new, please let me know. Let's see what camera 2 is looking at. Camera 2 is looking at the Shelly tank right now. Y'all want to look at the Shelly tank? I got a big male and a couple, 4, I think, juveniles. They've been rearranging the substrate. As you see, they've gone uphill on the right hand side. They've shallowed it out in the left hand side. I do need to do a water change, but I also want to buffer the water that I'm doing a water change. I put floating plants in there to give them some cover. And it is a little tank. I do need a larger tank for them. And I need to buy some more white sand. And just watch them. They're fun to watch. Where's the lady speakers? I know the ladies are into this hobby. I know, Lumpy Dog. Don't ask me. I know Rachel O'Leary has had a lot of health issues, and she's restarting her life. She's not as avid in the fish right now, but she's working on getting herself rehabilitated and back on her feet, doing different things, exploring, adventuring. She's always been into her plants and stuff, so, and her greenhouse. I know she was resetting her greenhouse the last time I saw. Is Sam here? She's a good girl. I want to look at the Shelly tank. All right, can you see it? I wonder if I can actually get it. Well, it's already enlarged. Let me see. Transform. Let's reset. And then I'm going to stretch it as far as I can. How about that? It's a little closer. See, it doesn't take much to set up a Shelly tank. I can't get my camera any closer, but that big boy in the middle, he's pretty. I think these are multifasciatus similis or something like that. And I'm not very good on the scientific names. But they're not real active fish. They can become active, but they're still juvenile. Select pets in the house. Hey, how we doing? Shelly tank? That reminds me, I need to set up my similis tank. It will be neat to have a rack of 3 Shelly species. Yes, it would. And I'll look forward to looking at the videos. New Local Austin says, living that clean nocturnal life. A little rough with water meter changes on this block. Urban problem, I guess. Silver Creek. My water used to be hard water, and now it really is not. It comes out at 7, but it doesn't stay there. So I hope you enjoyed the Shelly tank there for a minute. Bunny Viper says, Susan, what fish are in that right-hand tank? Over here, we've got barbs. And I forget what we said they were. Do y'all remember what those barbs are? It's probably backwards on your screen. But those are barbs. And I have Agassiz Corridora, have some Pygmaeus Corridora, have one ivory mystery snail. Aren't they pretty? They're coming over into the corner for you guys. Let me raise it up some more. And I'll rescan. There we go, transition it. Yeah, those are barbs. And they're supposed to be easy to breed. You can see some of the Pygmaeus cories swimming in the middle of them. I've got a couple albino plecos in there that are juveniles. Gotta go, Cassie. Love you, Cassie. See you, baby. I know all the names of my fish, frogs, and snails. I'm smart me. Yes, you are, Lee. I have Jean, Bod, Gordon, Fred, Sally. And I could go on, but 200 characters is not enough for all of them. Ooh. Ivory mystery snails are my favorite. Blues are second. I've had the ivory and the golds. And now in the Shelly tank are 2 purple black-footed mystery snails. Don't see them at the moment because I did feed the tank. Maybe they're feeding. And the water level is low, so I need to mix up some more water and buffer it and try to get the pH close to each other before I do a water change. I don't like doing a sudden water change with those guys. Lumpy Dog says, I got some polar blue parrot cichlids that I need to rehome too. Handsome fish, U.S. ship only, free to a good home. How big do those get? If they're blue parrot cichlids, I imagine you need a pretty good size, at least a 75-gallon or larger. So if anybody else is interested, Lumpy Dog, how can they reach you? Do you have an email? Let me mod you right quick. Let me see if I can. I gotta find my mouse. Wow, what's going on? This is terrible. Okay, there you go, Jeff. You can share an email. So if anybody wants to rehome these pretty polar blue parrot cichlids, contact Lumpy Dog. Free, U.S. shipping only. Lee says, no idea what fish they are, though. They smell nice. New Local Austin says, sounds like you have low KH, Susan. Yes, I do. It's 0 out of the water. So I have to buffer it. And I've got aragonite in that Shelly tank underneath of white sand. And what I normally do is add a little sodium bicarbonate to the water change. 1 scoop at a time. Select Pet says, I want to thank you and the rest of the fish fam for the prayers and well wishes. My daughter's surgery went well and she had a good follow-up today and got hopefully her last cast. Yay! Thank you. It's good to hear, John. Praise God, praise God. Lee says, so you learn so many new things. I had no idea parrots can swim underwater. Polly, want a cracker? lumpydog@hotmail.com. So if y'all are interested in those parrot cichlids, contact him at lumpydogs@hotmail.com. Wonderful. Timu, our friends, got hacked through that place, if anyone knows it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stay away. Lee says, I promise not to spam you. No broken promises, Lee. None whatsoever. Anyway, I switched back to my pretty face. I've got a crack here in my mouth and it hurts. Nathan says, so I didn't know I couldn't add my well water right to the tank and almost killed every fish in 4 of the 7 tanks. Thankfully, I caught it in time and was able to do an 80% water change, save them, and lost 7 fish. Oh, it's always a good idea, even if you have well water, to, you know, test those perimeters to see what you've got. And old school, we used to put our water in 5-gallon buckets and leave them sit for a couple days to gas off any of the chlorine that was in there. And I know well water should not have chlorine in it, but it could be higher in iron and copper and other minerals that can be damaging to your fish and to your shrimp. Don't forget them. Polar blues are chunky, but only get 3 to 4 inches. 3 to 4 inches. I keep 2 dozen in a 55-gallon. Well, I'll probably ask for a couple of them. Probably 6, whatever you can get in a standard USPS box, priority box. Medium flat rate. Probably could get, what, 3 in that? But anyway, if you have to go to a larger box, I'll still pay shipping. Okay? A new place we're looking at has a huge water tank. Awesome. I tested it. It was all good, but the sulfuric gases is what did it. Isn't that something? Sulfur. I didn't think about that. Wow. That can be rough. Does API neutralize sulfuric acid? It doesn't tell you. Let's see. Removes chlorine and chloramines, detoxifies heavy metals. So the sulfuric acid is not a metal, but an acid. So how did you neutralize it? Maybe Prime will? I just sent you some spam, just the one. You got a spammer who lets you know he sent you spam. That's so funny. Probably not, but not 100%. A new place. Wonderful. So, I used some methylene blue in my albino Cory eggs, but they all looked white, like they hadn't been fertilized. So I'll give the little ones a little bit more time to mature to see what happens. I put an angelfish over in this tank here behind me, and most of my guppy fry are gone. I have some juvenile guppies in there, and since I got rid of the daddy pleco, I sold him. The barbs, the gold barbs, have been staying towards the bottom of the tank. I think they're finding out that's where the food source is. Nathan Hovey says, I'm not sure. I did add some, but it didn't do anything. So I used my tap. Was trying the well as the pH readings are a little better and had 0 chlorine whatsoever. Tap has a small amount of chlorine. Okay. Well, you probably could leave your tap water out overnight and it'll gas off the chlorine, but you just gotta do your water testing. I found with Corey's no meds, no chemicals are needed with eggs. If they're fertile, they will hatch even in a fungus-loaded box. I agree, Craig. I'm not worried about fungus, but these were fungusing up pretty bad. And like I said, they didn't look like they were fertile. Hi, Salient Aquatics. What's the good word? The good word is Jesus is alive. You would ask, wouldn't you? But anyway, we've got nobody spawning breeding right now. Found more baby Mabunas. Awesome. That's always fun, isn't it? Watching those little ones grow up. Also, did y'all enjoy watching those barbs? Do y'all remember what we said they were? I'd have to look on my history. But that's a corner of my other 40 breeder. And I fed everybody after the stream got going. I do have some blue-eyed bristlenose plecos that are maturing, so I will be watching this tank and see if I can get them breeding again. I was holding the dad because the mother passed away, and was waiting for one of his girls to grow up, but you know that takes too long. Link to the polar blue video. Awesome, Lumpy Dog. Let me get over there. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Polar blue parrot cichlids up for adoption.
Chewy is.
All right, shh. Let's see. All right, they're pretty. You can still read the closed captioning because I have closed captioning on. These are the, aren't they cute? Blue polar cichlids up for adoption. They're cute. But they won't go in my breeding tank because they will eat all my fry. And that's a blue, what was that, a blue Acara? Thank you, Lumpy Dog. I've pulled about 50 fry last day or so got Mabuna and peacocks as well. Congratulations, Craig's Catfish Cave. Lee says hi to Salient. Matt at Fish Fam Link. So great to have a stream and a place for the Fish Fam community to come together. Thank you, Matt. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Like I was telling everybody, it is a little hard being here today. I've had a rough week emotionally, but I just appreciate your prayers and good thoughts. The battles happen, and you have to make the best decisions that you can. Lee says, I need a pee. Someone tell me who Lumpy Dog is. Wait until I come back, though. Salient says, Nathan, you're making me hungry for breakfast food. Talking about salt and pepper and eggs. That's too cute. I ate breakfast at the Cracker Barrel this morning. Oh, one of my favorite places. Hadn't been there in a while. Sending hugs, Susan. Thank you, Craigs. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, I just appreciate it. Won't go into details, but I'll let you know when it gets worked out. And I'm a survivor. I will make it. But y'all are looking at my Shelly tank in the middle with multifasciatus similis, I do believe is how you say it. But on the other side, some people say it's on their right-hand side, but on my left-hand side, if you're looking at a mirror image, hello, Dina. Welcome to the live stream, sweetheart. Those are some barbs that I cannot remember the name of them. They're not tiger barbs. They have more slender bodies than a tiger barb, and they're not as orange as a tiger barb. It does have one koi angel in there that ended up being a big bully when I added another angel in there. He'd rather be boss of the tank. And then you're seeing Corridora agassiz right now coming up to the bottom of the glass. This a bottomless aquarium. Some of the plants are floating. Some of the plants are in clay pots and other pots. There's a big piece of driftwood in there that Heather gave me. I actually paid for it, but she gave it to me. Yeah, that fried chicken is the bomb if you're talking about at Cracker Barrel. Hey, Jeff Kane, welcome to the live stream. Oh, and then the bleached out aquarium is my other 40 where the other koi angel is coming over to say hi. They keep that other guy pretty beat up and in the back of the tank. So as long as they're not killing each other. I will be getting some Odessa barbs and some black rose barbs, and might as well pull up some pictures and let's look at some Odessa barbs. And black. I think they're rose barbs. I forget. And everybody knows what an Odessa barb looks like. They are so pretty. So I'm going to get me some of them. Okay. And the other one is a research. A black rosy barb. Huh. How about a black barb? Let's look at a black barb and take the word rosy out. Yeah. Ruby barb. That's it. The ruby barb. Those are pretty. But these are black ruby barbs, purple-headed barbs, fish species profile. So Heather's got these, and she's going to sell me these and the Odessa barbs. So that's what I'm going to be getting, hopefully this weekend. Love breakfast at the breakfast time, blah, blah, blah. Austin, Jeff. Anyway, if y'all want to send me some articles for the Fish Fam community, let me know by sending them to slc-aquatics@gmail.com. The next newsletter will go out somewhere in the first or second week of June. This will be the May-June edition. I don't know what happened to Tanked Aquatics. Is he still active? And because he wrote an awesome article on water chemistry, and that was just part 1. So I'm hoping that man, you can see my ugly buckets. Look at that. See all that underneath my 40-gallon? That's pitiful, 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 pitiful. Still got to do something. My fish room is still cluttered, but it's getting there. At least there's room in the floor to get around now. I had some customers come in one day, and they kept knocking into everything, and I felt embarrassed. Silver Creek says, very nice. That's definitely a combination of barbs that I've been wanting too. All right, Silver Creek Aquatics, let's stay in touch with each other, and if I get them spawning, that will be fun. I got to set up a tank for them. I've got a cherry shrimp tank upstairs and 3 other empty tanks, so we'll see what we can get going. Odessa barbs, Lumpy Dog says, are wonderful and color up amazingly. Don't let them get too warm. Yeah, this tank, I think, let me take the temperature. I don't like guessing. It's at 76, so I will be cutting it back. That one's 79, 76, 76, 75, 77, 76, 73. Now I know what a lot of people do in their fish rooms, if it's in their home, they disconnect all the heaters during the late spring and summer. So I may be unplugging heaters just so everything stays around 74 degrees in here. New Local Austin says, thank you, Skull, for sharing my blog page. That's where you'll see the articles that are published in the newsletter, and at the bottom of the page you also can sign up for that newsletter. It's free newsletter, and I do advertise businesses in the Fish Fam community as well. Be right back. Need to feed some fry. Okie dokie, Lumpy Dog. I'll be here till 7. Jeff says, beautiful fish, keeping supplies is what I see. Beautiful fish keeping supplies is what I see. Thank you. Barb's wish list for sure. Pray I get them spawning. 100% Jeff is what I see too. Looks fine to me. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, I either need to clean that out or put a skirt around there. I never take heaters out. I just turn them down to the point the fish can take if a cold snap comes. Yeah, I've done that too. I do different things in different tanks. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I've done that too. But we got hot, cold in one day. Oh yeah, it happens here too. Weather is not what it used to be. Here we are in May, and somebody just had a snowstorm. So it's kind of weird going on. Weather is strange. It's in the book. It's in the Bible. If you want to understand that eventually it'll get to where we cannot tell the times by the seasons by the weather. Hello, Miss Jenna P. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. I've just been boring everybody tonight. Good to have you drop in and say hi and share any news that you have with us, and drop any links that you want. You got any new articles, any new things going on with you and Stephen P. 2003? I can be 40 degrees. It can be 40 degrees 1 minute and drop down to 10 degrees in a few hours. Wow. That's terrible. But anyway, be looking for my new barbs, and I'll be working on these tanks, trying to get some folks spawning and breeding. You know, the guppies are doing fine, the mud guppies. I have a tank of mud guppies, and I will try to do some video. It was 35 the other night and expecting 90s this weekend. Insanity, trying to deal with this roller coaster. It is. It's beautiful 1 minute, right? I mean, I thought I was going to have to cut the stream because we had a thunderstorm going through just as I was getting ready to start. But it played up, you know, it didn't, thank God, didn't do anything. So check out everybody's channel, Show Love for Love. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics, #FishFamMom, touching lives one fish at a time. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to all of my fish fam. And I love you.